Welcome back, class. So today we're going to be discussing whether polar big boy jorts are dad or bro. This is a really important question, way more important than like wheelbase and stuff. So I'm glad we're finally getting on to the important topics. Also, we need to discuss whether or not they're actually worth the exorbitant cost. And that's partly why we're doing the dad or bro thing, because it really helps us narrow that down. Okay, so yeah, polar jorts. I don't even know how much they cost in US dollars or on the polar site. The polar site is like in euros and stuff. So we're just gonna talk Canadian dollars and I'll try and tell you what that is in American. But I paid like, I think 160 before tax for these. Like, they're not cheap. This is the most I've ever spent on any pants, shorts, anything. Ever. So right off the bat, like that price, dads are not spending that. Price is bro, for sure. Now, is the quality good? Because it's not uncommon for things to be really expensive, but not necessarily be very good quality. Let's take a look. Okay, so just looking at the size and the shape of them, they definitely look like they are a portly dude shorts and that they wouldn't fit me very nicely. Like that would be my gut reaction, is that they're way too big. I got the large. Quality though is pretty nice, right? Like just, you know, there's nothing that offends me about the quality. The color of the stitching is cool. I just kind of like it. Got the polar skate coat button, you know, stuff. No major loose threads anywhere. Like it all looks well put together from the back. Nothing too major. We got a few loose threads there. I'm beginning to be convinced that that's just what happens when you wash shorts, and your belt covers those anyways. No logos anywhere that isn't covered by either your shirt or your belt, so I like that. So the quality of these, while I think dads should be concerned about the quality, I think usually they'll choose a high quality, unstylish pair of clothing before like an expensive and stylish pair of clothing. So the quality is bro, in my opinion. Not that bros necessarily care about quality, but like it's expensive and high quality and dads won't buy that, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, next, I think we should actually try these on so we can see just how they fit, how they flow. So I have a 36 waist and the fit is a tiny bit big. It's like a 37, not quite a 38. I think they fit really nice. This is the large again. So I'm a big dude and I'm a 40-year-old guy, so I'm not like particularly small in the waist. Definitely the large is what I think most people would wear. The extra large would, I mean, those must be obscene. Like I can definitely picture a lot of 14-year-olds wearing the extra large these days, but not this guy. So they are really comfortable. And here's the most important part. I have been searching for years to find a pair of shorts roughly this length. I would say, in all honesty, they could be 1 inch shorter. Like that would be maybe my 100% perfect preference, but like I love where they sit. It's not too high on the waist, but not too low. Lots of room like this. In fact, it almost feels like they have the slightest bit of stretch. I haven't checked if they're 100% cotton or what, but like they feel really good. Like almost like sweatpants, but not sweatpant material. I don't want you to confuse what I'm saying. These aren't, what do you call sweatpant jeans? There's like a name for them, some dumb name, kind of like jorts, but not. Anyways, they're not like that. They're just comfortable. Like these are probably the most comfortable pair of shorts I have ever owned. They feel really good for skating in. And the other thing about them is like, so when I first held them up, I'm like, these things are enormous. They're gonna look ridiculous, like well before I bought them. And then I tried them on and I looked down and I'm like, they still look huge. They look ridiculous. And then I actually saw, like I looked in a mirror and I was like, no, I love these. Like they fit perfect. So that was something that was surprising to me. And I think it's because I've been wearing shorts that are a little bit too small for so long, because it's impossible to find anything that fits like this that isn't like a size 50 waist. So I'm super stoked on the fit. Now, let's get into the aesthetic. It's really debatable whether this aesthetic is dad or bro. Because, I mean, like, yeah, this is for sure pretty bro. But at the same time, can you not picture like one of your buddies, 60-year-old, very portly fathers wearing these, you know, like standing at the barbecue doing his thing, like mowing the lawn doing his thing? Like they got a little bit of that going on, but then they have a proper waist size to boot. So anyways, I'm gonna give aesthetic, like it could be dad and bro. So it gets one for each. Okay, anyways, you guys, I think it's time to see some skating in these. I went skating with Adriano out in UBC. We had a great session. Without talking about it anymore, here it is. That was it. Well, you guys, that was some skating out at UBC. It was a good session. But we really got to get back to the dad broness of these shorts. And I had some further thoughts. And one thing is, they look super rad in dunks and like a kind of bulkier shoe. And I think they would look super cheesy in like a Vans Old School or a like Converse One Star. Those are dad shoes to me. So super bro shoe. So we're going to double down on the aesthetic and say the aesthetic with what shoes works, definitely super bro. This kind of light, you know, stonewash thing going on, like that was dad back in the 80s and 90s, but that's super bro now. So they're still broing out hard. They're so comfortable. I think bros are not as concerned with comfort as dads are. So for comfort, definitely one there. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. I mean, like, so now dropping the facade, all this nonsense, I honestly love these shorts. These are one of the best pairs of shorts I've ever bought, in my personal opinion. Now, in terms of, are they worth the money? Like, I have bought, you know, I could get 3 to 4 pairs of shorts that I'm not happy with for the same price as one pair of these. But what I can say is I now have a pair of shorts I can wear all summer that I'm super stoked on. And you know what? To me, that's actually worth it, because I'm one of those guys from like May until October, I wear shorts because I hate skating in pants when it gets warm out. So yeah, you know, when I think about spending that kind of money on a pair of clothing, if I actually love it, it was worth it. If I'm like meh about it, no, then it wouldn't be worth it. But because I love the way these look, I love the way they feel, I love the way they look on camera when skating, they're a winner to me. And for me personally, they were actually worth the money. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Polar jorts. If you have Polar jorts, let me know what you think. Those ones they have on the website right now, chartreuse, that's pretty intense. They look like someone dropped some crazy filter on them. They don't even look real. I can't imagine what they look like in real life. And what color shoes would you have to wear to actually work with them? Big questions, you guys, big questions. Anyways, hope you're doing well. Go ride your shred stick.